I think it's the full moon.
Allow me.
And the third verse.
What do you say to the third verse?
It describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains. An ancient rule in alchemy states, as above, so below. The vault is the ravine into which the riches of the mountain flow.
We must read the third line literally. To me, it suggests the Markgfl Mountains and its mines, from which dwarves and gnomes extract many ores that are invaluable to alchemists. Those mountains are a vault in and of themselves.
I was thinking of that one.
The verse is not literal. In many legends, towers are in fact vaults, which the hero must penetrate in order to rescue an imprisoned princess or find a long-concealed magic item. The mountain vault is the tower.
I don't think it's that, but let's see how it goes again.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travellers by day.
Right. Which guided the travellers by day. Well, that won't guide them by day, will it? It's not the tower. I do think I'm tempted to the mine entrance. Got to give big props to the devs. Yes, especially not just the riddle, but in having the ability to listen to the puzzle and analyze it like this. So that's quite good as well, because it makes it much easier than having to write things down or go back out and come back into the conversation. Let's have a listen again.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travellers by day.
It didn't sound like that when he said it.
What do you say to the third verse?
It describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains. An ancient rule in alchemy states, as above, so below. The vault is the ravine into which the riches of the mountain flow.
We must read the third line literally. To me, it suggests the Markgfl Mountains and its mines, from which dwarves and gnomes extract many ores that are invaluable to alchemists. Those mountains are
go with
a
that one?
vault in and of themselves.
The verse is not literal. In
Not
many
the tower.
The mine entrance in the mountainside. That seems logical. I'll stand next to that fresco.
Are we all gonna die? Let's give it a shot.
Let's see if we can solve this. Take your places.
Count me out. I want to live.
As you will.
Did we get it right? Can we talk to that thing one more time? No. This is mine, is it?
Intruder detected.
Oh, he should have. Oh dear. Well, let's load that back in then. Oh, it's opened the door. Interesting. It opened the door anyway. You think it's the Dwarven City? Ventures travel through the night and reach the mines.
Has grown thin.
I don't know.
Such a shame. I actually found
I'm
those.
going to load that back in, because what I'd really like to see, I want the door to tell me that riddle, because I don't think, when I asked in the conversation, I don't think they repeated it correctly.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold.
Maybe it was correct. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold. Well, a river does carry stuff out of a mountain, doesn't it? I still think we were right with that. And that. By day they followed a mountain vault. You wouldn't follow an entrance, would you? But if you by day, if they're saying by day they followed, then there would be something. It could be that one. Could be. Should we try that?
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides.
Right.
At night
Right, the first
What do
verse.
you think of the...
I would.
In
We're going for the dragon
It
constellation.
should be...
I shall.
The second
What do you
verse.
To my
I think it
The or the.
It's the full moon.
I think it's...
allow
And the third
What do you
verse
say?
it describes the
is the precipice,
We must.
the verse
the ravine. We're going for that one.
It's gotta be the ravine. I'll stand next to that first.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's see if we can solve
Maybe we
this.
did actually get it
Take
right
your
the
places.
previous time.
Count me
Hey,
out.
Typhon.
I want to live.
as you will.
No, no tattoos for drunk Geralt yet. We're going for not that one, not that one, that one. Are we waiting for someone? So that was wrong then.
We must try another combination.
Okay. We were right the first time. That's quite funny then. we got it right the first time. But clearly it's scripted, so that guy just dies a horrible, horrible death. Which I feel a little bit sorry for him. It's funny, because I thought these were the scientists that we later see in Witcher 3. But I guess they can't be. Right, okay, let's try again then.
A group of
Skip. The first verse is the dragon.
It should...
The second verse is the full moon.
Allow
And the third verse is the mine entrance.
The mine entrance in the mountainside. That seems logical. I'll stand next to that
Yeah,
fresco.
those gargoyles do look like the ones from Ghostbusters, actually.
Let's see if we
Now
can
that you
solve
mention it.
this. Take your places.
Count me out. I want to live.
as you will.
So, well, based on what happened to the last guy, you wouldn't stand right in front of the door, would you? You just wouldn't.
intruder detected.
No!
I guess it's only for 3 travellers. I guess that's the whole point. Thanks for the drink, Indigo. Cheers. Okay, well, we're in.
Our expedition has grown thin. Such a shame. I actually found those two amusing.
Shut up.
They were going to
Of
pay
course,
me.
my lady.
A golem. So Darehenna's legend is true.
It is no more than an obedient machine created to follow orders and kill. Not unlike our Witcher.
Oh, can I kill him now?
So I guess we should get along famously.
Hugh, what do you know about golems?
I don't run into them in every forest, but any good bestiary describes golems at length, and I've read more than my share of those.
Geralt, I'm not questioning your knowledge, but I should be the one to.
Actually, you are questioning my knowledge. Listen, I know what I'm doing. I'll try to get it to reveal the word that'll deactivate it, or I'll just mess with its head. Break the code.
So now we've got a burglar in our midst. Be my guest. Try.
My intentions are good.
As are mine. Know, however, that this may change.
That's some voice.
Darehenna must have been pretty lonely if he gave you eloquence.
The Master made me a guardian. Nothing less, nothing more. And you, provided you stand there, are a guest.
Oh, I think I have a lot. Listen, folks. Listen carefully. I might need your advice on this.
So you're aware you're an automaton?
Do we really know who we are, where we came from, and where we are headed? Is human life predictable in that the cycle of birth and death ensnares it? Better than mine. When a human is born, he is obedient to his parents. Later, he listens to tutors, masters, corporals. Finally, he succumbs to the will of death.
And to think that Adalbert questioned Darehenna's mastery. Has anyone tried to enter before?
I recall no intruders. I do, however, remember guests who left after being warned.
When was that? What did you discuss?
I am a machine. My memory is limited.
Only 4K of RAM.
You're far more self-aware than a typical golem. Can you make sovereign decisions?
The Master made me the way I am, because long discussions were to his liking. I can make decisions, within my program, of course.
So you decide who's a guest and who's an intruder.
Who else would? Guests chat innocuously, exerting no pressure. All others are intruders.
Okay, point taken.
Who, if anyone, is allowed to pass?
Dehenna, but he is dead. Also guests may pass, but I stop intruders.
Tell me more. Who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Is it not obvious? A guest keeps his distance, or knows the name word. An intruder is anyone who enters too far, attacks me, or otherwise interferes with my being.
Interesting.
I have other questions. Do you remember your creator?
Of course. I was summoned into being by Master Dehenna. I abide by his will, by his power, by the necessity encased in my stone bowels.
Dehenna is dead.
His word, which animates me, lives on, as does his legacy, which I protect. Empires will rise and fall, rivers will shift their courses, but I will remain obedient to one master on my eternal watch.
Can I ask you for your name word? I want to try and persuade it. That's not going to work. That would interfere with it technically. It might set me back a bit.
Can I ask you for the name word which brought you to life and which can deactivate you?
Do that, and I shall consider you an intruder.
Interesting.
Dehenna must have been an exceptional man. Can you tell me about him?
I guard everything that belonged to the Master, including his privacy, which he valued highly. I can tell you nothing.
Shall I try that?
You're not an automaton. You're self-aware, and you think. You can make decisions.
That's not going to work.
You're wrong. I am eloquent, and can discern between guests and intruders. I can also deal with the latter. But everything I say and do is limited by my restrictive program. By the way, as an automaton, I am immune to all charms. Stop the intruders.
Oh, I thought I didn't think that would actually.
Wonder how many more will turn out.
Oh, we have a few more. Ow, 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 ow. Oh god, I'm stuck in a corner. That's not good. You know what I need here? I need some help. I can't get the right thing on there. I need that. It didn't change? Why not change? Ah, we got you, we got you. We didn't get him for long, did we? This is a bit hairy. Screw that. Screw that. Hang on, where's Ard? I think we need to get one of these down at least to start with. I think I just got thumped. Dodge. Keep dodging, keep dodging. Alright, this guy shouldn't be too hard to do. Well,
Penetrated Dehenna's laboratory.
one way of doing it,
Let's
I
have a
suppose.
look.
Yeah, screwed that up. I did think with the
This is better
sign, I
than I'd
thought,
hoped.
this is a
A
risky
great
thing to
success
do.
for Nilfgaard, this mission.
Maybe you'll get that promotion.
There's various doors leading out of here. I don't need elemental stones. I might need this. Moon runes. Yizgith runes. I don't know what they are. I don't even know what door we came in, you know.
Can you feel that?
My medallion's vibrating.
Another masking illusion. I'll try to disperse it. Later and Lorn. Lisa and Lorn. Later,
Let's see what we just found. Ooh. It's a telephone.
The device. What is it?
You've done your job. You'll be paid and...
Paid like the scholars were? They died once they were no longer useful.
They were never useful, but Cynthia insisted. Fortunately, they were so kind as to remove themselves without my help.
Can I kill him?
I'm not about to be that kind.
Adalbert, you know what you're to look for.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not finished
It's a
looting yet.
prototype megascope. I didn't know it had survived.
Hey, Major.
What's it do?
The artifact detects an emotional bond with a person. Its user need only focus on that person and the device will establish a connection.
Great tool for a spy.
Yes.
Time you fulfilled your end of the bargain. What do you know about my past?
You were a rider of the Wild Hunt.
Wow.
I read the reports.
Don't the Nilfgaardians have anything better to do than write reports about witchers?
Not about witches. About you. You are the sole person to have been a member of the host. And survived.
Anything else?
Anything else? Any detail you can give me would be useful.
Don't trust Letho.
Well, we knew
Think I
that.
trust the people I hunt?
He's your foe today. But he wasn't always.
That guy's such a rat. I hate that guy. I really do. I'd love to take him out right now.
Is there anything to prove I was part of the Wild Hunt?
Nothing. Apart from the fact that Nilfgaardian intelligence agents are drawn and quartered for lying in their reports.
An enlightened nation indeed.
You haven't the faintest notion how many people are interested in you. Very important people.
Just because I survived.
You're a former rider of the hunt, and you live. You may be the key to solving the mystery of the retinue, and they all know that. You must watch out for yourself.
How do you know I knew Letho?
I've read...
The reports, I know. Why are you warning me about him?
because I like you.
Let's say you've satisfied my curiosity.
Well then, consider me glad to have satisfied a witcher, whatever the way.
There's more.
I'd like to try out the device.
You realize that can only end badly.
Cut in again and I'll put you in my report. You may use it, but just once.
Giving state secrets away to a Nordling. Will you mention that in your report?
You're sure to be named a commander one day, Adalbert. But until that happens, be a good boy and do your job.
Article 22 of the Code is clear. Suspicion of treason is sufficient grounds to strip a commander of power. Article 1 of my personal code is equally clear. Traitors must be subjected to the most painful death possible.
It's a fight. Excellent. Sneaky sod. Okay, that's not the real one then. What? Will you just die? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? See, he set me on fire. You better none of them. I hate this wizard spell. This wizard attack. I absolutely hate it. We've met it so many damn times.
I didn't expect that.
No, I didn't either.
Multiplication. Second year at the academy, all majors
No,
learn
not
it.
that.
I didn't expect you to take my side.
Well, now choose one person you wish to contact. After that, the artifact's mine.
Oh. Tell me more about my past. No, that's all for that. We know about that.
Let's say you've satisfied my...
Well then, consider me
Right. Are you in trouble?
Nilfgaardian agents get quartered for lying in reports. What does the Empire do to agents who kill their colleagues?
nothing. As long as no one finds out.
Exactly. No one's going to. She wants to satisfy you another way too, by the sounds. She might be... The sorceresses do seem to be attracted to Geralt.
Will we meet again?
I wouldn't mind at all. Look for me at the inn.
Well, there you go, Frank. I think you might be right.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't eavesdrop while I eavesdropped.
I shan't trouble you. I have a lot of work to do here.
Okay. Ooh. I was hoping Yennefer was going to be on that list. It's got to be Triss, hasn't it? It's got to be Triss.
Your fate is in your hands, sorceress.
My fate? You haven't asked a single question about me.
Yet it is all up to you. Your situation is a comfortable one. Do not squander your chance. So, wish to tell me anything?
I'm a sorceress, an advisor to the King of Temeria. Ah!
I believe we agreed you would speak only of things I do not know about.
Aww. Still, that might be a useful hint.
I hope you learned something useful.
I'm just sorry I can't use the artifact a few more times.
Its power has been depleted.
I understand. Thanks anyway.
It's an iPhone then. One call and the battery's flat. Right, they've sodded off, leaving me with this place to potentially loot. An elemental trophy. Actually, that might be really good.
Diana's notes from a mutation procedure manual.
A golem trophy. I'm going to take a look at these trophies in a minute. What else is there? We might read these
describes
notes.
Finding an important document about the Vrans. Derhenna's notes from a trip he took to Zeracania.
Is that all of them? Nope.
Derhenna mentions some bacteria strains.
Do I want to read these out? Completed Derhenna's journal. I think that's everything out of here. Should we take a little look? Let's take a look actually at the trophies first. Because we've got a golem trophy. Armor plus 10 with a stack of vitality. The elemental one is just vitality plus 15. Okay, the armor plus 10 sounds quite good. I've currently got armor plus 5 and vitality 55. Okay, so the Jorg trophies, yeah, it's better. It's definitely better. Right, interestingly, though, what do we have here? We've got... Will it show up as the journal if I put it together? No. All right, let's see if we can read these one at a time. I've started reviewing the manuscripts. The city annals have survived only in part. The most interesting volumes seem to be missing. Curiously, up to this point, I have not found a single mention of the Vrans. Now, Yorva told us a bit about the Vrans on the way in, but I wasn't paying full attention. I have happened on an intriguing document. Its content is encrypted, and the dialect itself is strange. Deciphering it is consuming a lot of time. I have recognized the word reptiles, which is a promising thread. The document bears the seal of one Geralt. I have never heard of this individual. This must be the runes, I think. The rune chests. I finally reached the place described by Geralt. My worst suspicions have been confirmed as I have found cells filled with the bones of lizardmen. There are more documents too. If the figures can be trusted, the mutated virus was terrifyingly effective. The reptilian tissue must have decomposed instantly. All right, this isn't what I thought it was then. I've started to record the mutation procedures once more, this time in a magically protected tome. I now also realize how serious and far-reaching my discovery might prove. If this disease attacked both the Vrans and those An Shay who were not vaccinated, What will happen if someone mad or vile enough can be found among humans? Oh, there's plenty of humans, I'm sure, mad and vile enough. I regret having learned of this dark episode of the city's history. I have not become wary of danger, as the elves must surely be aware that someone has discovered their secrets. I have made my last stroll into the ruins of the Black Academy. I will seal my laboratory and disappear. The time has finally come to see Zerrikania once more. Huh, alright. What's this about legendary treasures, anyway? Is it just a bit of lore? I think so. Well, interesting, I think. Is this the one we came through? No. But it is a dead end. Is it a dead end? Yeah, it is. Apart from some interesting stuff in there. So worth a little look. I can't seem to get this bag. There's a bag of stuff, but it won't let me have it. So what have we got? No way out there. It's this one. Well, that was interesting. Poor guy. Return to the surface. Remain in the laboratory. We'll go back down to the sewers, I'm sure. Let me just go and sell this crap. Because there was more stuff to find down there. Right, what have I picked up? A rusty dagger. Sell. I feel like I've done the wrong thing. The robust silver sword. We have a better silver sword now, so sell that. The well-balanced dagger. Sell them. I never use them. The light leather jacket. And those. The weight's built up again. As it tends to do. We'll sell that. And those. I'm not going to use them. That's fine. Right, let's see. What have we got? We've got the 20 cloth. I've got the armor now, so I don't need the cloth. I don't think I need Drowner Brains. Elemental stones. I probably don't need those. I definitely don't need that. Saliva, teeth, venom. The essences of death I probably don't need. I'm going down for it's the iron ore and things. Harpy claws. Sell that. And regret all this later, I'm sure. Timber, sell it. Twine, sell it. Oh, that does sword damage 7%. I'd love to put that on the sword, but I filled up all the slots and I don't think I can take the runes out. Once they're in. We've also got some crap. Right, nice. So we've got the cash. We need to... We could do that. There is an inn somewhere around here, isn't there? Right, we're going to save it there. And I'm going to call that quits for today. That's been a slightly longer stream than I had planned. But it's timed well. So I'm going to go and see the family. Nordling kings and aristocracy are lizardmen. That sounds like a wild conspiracy theory. Have you been listening to David Icke by any chance? Right, folks, I don't think I'm streaming again until 2022. So have a great new year, whatever you get up to. Be safe, but have fun. And let's hope 2022 is better than 2021, eh? So thanks for all your support and thanks for hanging out again today. And thanks for the entire year of 2021 and all the support you've given us, for being around, for all the subs and cheers and chats and messages and everything. It really has been a great year. So I will see you sometime next year. Happy New Year to all, and I hope you have a good night, whatever it is. So good night for now, and we'll catch you next year.